Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, as you've known that these are all the pairs that I trade. I'm trading gold before, gold and Eurjpy, Gbpjpy, but I recently added Euro USD and GBP USD to them because I noticed since I've added it, it has been playing out. So some have been eating SL and some take profit, but as a trader, you can't win every time. So I win some, I lose some. So I added making 5 pairs Euro JPY, USD JPY, Euro JPY, GBP JPY, Gold, GBP USD, and Euro USD. So I caught some sniper entries on Euro JPY yesterday, which I didn't share. I shared to my Twitter account and on GBP USD too. So these are some of the pairs and these are some of the trades. So I want to explain how I caught those entries. So this is it. First trade was I think on 30 minutes time frame. Yeah, it's on 30 minutes time frame. So just using the supply and demand zone, we call the supply and the demand zone. Have the supply and we have the demand. So as we've all known, supply is just like a zone that you are expecting the price to get to for your actual sell if you are looking for a sell. And for the demand zone, it's like the zone you are expecting the price to come back to when you are looking for a buy. Just like they are just the opposite of each other, supply and demand. Supply, you are supplying something, that means you are selling something. Demand, you are buying something, in need of something. So supply zone is just like the zone that you are seeing a lot of orders. There are some indicators that it shows that like many number of orders, number of buyers, number of sellers among that zone. So what I use in taking all these sniper entries is just basically supply and demand. After getting break of structure for you to know where the price is moving to. So this first this first entry, this first trade was, you see, this around this zone, you have like the supply zone here. I have the supply zone there. And if you look at this zone too, you have the same thing here. You have the same thing here. You have the same thing here. So this one entry for for a sell. There's no confirmation around here. We have just the bullish candlestick, bullish. This one is bearish. This one is a bearish candlestick. So but the price continued. Then we have this three candlestick, which shows a confirmation for like a sell. Then the entry was around this zone. The TP, the take profit was at this zone, this last low here before the pullback. Then my SL is above, I think above here. So that was it. But going to the lower time frame, like in 5 minutes, for a good stop loss, you say the last high before that one, before your entry, then my entry is around this. My entry is around this zone. Or am I drawing something? No, that's another trade. So my entry was around this zone. You see, coming to a lower time frame, you're having this candlestick. You have this one. You have this one here, the long candlestick here, the long bearish candlestick, indicating that there's a sell that is going to happen here. So then your stop loss will be above the last high before that drop, which is this is the last high. This is the last high before the drop. Then that's the last. Then I will shift my stop loss to a bit above it, because in case the price get rejected, then I go back to my 1 hour time frame, which is this. Sorry for the network is kind of bad. So okay, it's 30 minutes time frame. So then my take profit is around here. So you see, basically that's just it. This is the point of interest on a higher time frame. The point of interest on higher time frame, on higher time frame, higher time frame. Then you go to the lower time frame for your confirmation. For your confirmation, either the 5 minute time frame or the 3 minutes time frame for your confirmation. If you are getting your point of interest on a higher time frame like 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 4 hour time frame, you go down to the lower time frame, which is maybe the 15 minutes. If you are getting your key level on 1 hour time frame, you can go down to the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. If you are getting your key level on 4 hour time frame, you can go down to 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame for your confirmation, for your entry, for you to know for you to have a meaningful and reasonable risk reward. Not that you are risking like 30 pips just for 40 pips. So when you go to lower time frame, you will see some point that the price cannot even get to. So you have a risk reward of a nice one, which can be maybe risking 10 pips for 40 pips, risking 12 pips for 40 pips. So something like that. So the higher time frame and the lower time frame is just what you look for. So then you see the price was coming down before. Price was coming down here, reversed back, something like this. Price was coming down, then reversed back to that zone, which is this zone, that zone, which is the supply zone. Let me just put it there, which is the supply zone. Let me just write it. Just let me take my pencil, and which is the supply zone. Supply zone, which is this zone. So we go, and for this one too, for this second entry here, for this second trade here, see the price came back to this zone too, which is the supply zone as well. The same thing there. The price was coming down here. Price came down here from here, reversed back, came down. Then we have a pullback after the break of structure, which is this last low, which is the break of structure here. So the price came down hit the TP here of the first entry, the TP which is here around this zone, which is this, then the price pull back to the supply zone, which is here. Let me just make it clear a bit. Since we've understand the this one, all these lines, let me just clean it. So the price came back to this zone, which is the supply zone here. This zone. So if you check well, you can see this is the supply zone is just like bearish engulfing. You have the small bearish candle, the small bullish candle, which is this, then the long bearish candle which engulfs that small bullish candle, which is this. So you see the price came back to that zone here, which is this, which is around this zone, which is around that zone. Price came back there and came back and started dropping again, which is this, which is this zone, this entry. Then I target the last low here. The TP was around here, I think. The TP was that same thing, which means I'm risking 7 pips for 41 pips, which gives 1 to 5.6 risk reward. So going to the lower time frame, which is the 5 minutes or 3 minutes time frame for the entry, which is this. See, the entry is around this zone. The entry is around this zone. Then my stop loss was above the last high. This is the last high here. The last high before this. Let me just the last high before the confirmation is this. Then my stop loss was supposed to be here, but I shifted it up a bit to this zone in case the price got there and get rejected. So the price started dropping from there straight to my take profit. You see, the price came back again and still dropped. So that's how I got my second entry. So and for the buy here, and for the buy here, for the buy that I got here, this buy, it was gotten on I think on 30 minutes time frame or so. No, I think maybe 1 hour time frame. Let me check. No, maybe it's 15 minutes time frame. I think it's 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes. Let me check on 5 minutes. Can't remember like the time frame I used to get that. Yes, it's on 5 minutes time frame, which is this. So you see the price was dropping here, from here, came back. This high was not broken. This high here was not broken. Then the price got back here. This high too. This high. Then the price came down. Then the price made another push to the upside. Another push to the upside, which broke this last high here. This zone broke it. So which means the price is about to change the trend, which is the price movement, changing from the bullish, which is coming down, to the bearish, which is to change the price to the upside. So then we have some candlestick here, we have some candlestick here that is confirming for the buy. We have this supply zone around there. We have another one here, and we have some three long candles, three bullish candlestick here, which is this. These candlesticks, this one, all these ones, they are indicating that the buyers are in the market. So that's another confirmation if you are not using the supply and demand zone. So what I used, what I was saying earlier was using the supply and the demand zone. So, and some brokers, they are not using the wicks. The wicks are like, they use this for some manipulation. So is either my entry was around here, but using this one, that means this long candlestick, which is the bullish one, did not engulf all this bearish one. So I have to ignore the wick and go back to the body, which is this, this one, this this part, which is here. Then I placed my line here, expecting the price to come back after the break of structure, which is this. Wait, sorry for that. After this break of structure, the price to broke the structure and expecting a pullback, which is this, a retracement move to that zone, to this zone, before the push to the upside. So some dey say it's a point for like a sniper move for flipping, like flipping zone. Then all this, I'm expecting the my last, where the seller started from, which is this, which is which is this zone. Then I'm expecting the price to clear everything, which means the price is about to get to this zone, which is 172.5 to 531, where my TP was supposed to be. But my TP here was 172 point what? I think 172.624, something like that. So that's how I got the entry for the buy, for the sell, and I went to, I think, 1 minute time frame for the confirmation, or for the 3 minute time frame for the confirmation. Yeah, I think I went down to the 3 minute time frame for the confirmation, or the 1 minute. I think it's 1 minute. I think I went down to the 1 minute time frame for my confirmation. So I think I went down to the 1 minute time frame. So all the 3 minutes, either 1 minute or 3 minutes, is it's just that you've seen the price getting rejected here, showing the sign that buyers are in the market. The price is coming down, then the buyers are pushing it back to the top side. Then here again, the price is coming down. This next candle, the price is coming down. The buyers push the price up again, which the price closed giving a rejection week. Then the next one that followed was the next candlestick, which is this, where the one that gave me my entry, which is this. Then the price got rejected again. Then my entry was around that zone. Then I target, which the last high here, which is around here. Then that was my target. You see, the price, immediately the price gave me my take profit, the price started coming back to the downside. So going back to 30 minutes time frame, going back to 30 minutes time frame, for this my first entry here, I think on 1 hour time frame for my entry here. Yes. The same thing here. You see, this is a supply zone. We have a supply zone here, which is this. We have a supply zone around this zone, which is this. We have this here. Instead of me drawing a box, I just use a line. And I don't know if you know what we call the gap SNR, gap SNR, which is the gap support and resistance. The SNR is just the support and resistance. S for the support and the R for resistance. So that is just like you are seeing maybe two bullish or bearish candlestick, a long candlesticks, which there's space in between them. Then that space in between them, the price is coming back to fill that zone before the actual movement. So for this one now, around here, you've seen two candlesticks. This is one and this is the second one. Then, but the gap between it is not that much. There's even no gap here. There's no gap here. But so this gave us a supply zone, which is this. Then I marked that supply zone. Instead of using the wick, I used the body. So I marked it out and the price came back to this. As the price, after completing the supply zone, the price came back, pushed up, no confirmation yet. Then the price started rejecting down this side and this side. Like there's no decision. The price closed in between the 2 weeks. So there's no decision yet between the buyers and the sellers. So the price coming from here, the price coming from here, closed in between here. So there's no confirmation for a sell yet. Then I waited for the price to come back to that zone, which is this, which is this, which is this entry here. Then the price started dropping a bit here. Price dropped here, pushed up. Then how I got this second entry, hit stop loss already. So the same thing, we have the supply zone here. I have the supply zone, then I marked it out and the price came back to that point, then started dropping. But as the price started dropping, I didn't go to the lower time frame, which is maybe the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes for my entry, for my confirmation. So assuming I went back to the lower time frame, which is this, you see, my entry would have been around this zone. The confirmation is still, there's no confirmation where there's a little price rejection around where I entered, which was this. The price started rejecting, but it's normal. You have losses, then the price started moving your way. Sometimes you get frustrated, but you have to move on. The price hit the stop loss here and the price started dropping again. So, but you just have to continue what you are doing. You just have to keep on going, and that's just it. So, and let me go back to the 30 minutes, the 30 minutes or 1 hour time frame. I think the 1 hour time frame. Then you see what the result will give us. What we wait for what the result will give us. So on Gbpjpy, I think there's an entry there too. I think Yes, there's an entry there too as well. If you look at this zone, this is a supply zone. This is a supply zone here. So I marked out the week this week. The price came back to that point, then started dropping to the last low here, which was my TP. As the price got to my TP, the price reversed back. But for the TP, sometimes I just reduce my take profits to like this because of the price rejection on some brokers. So then I went to the lower time frame for my entry confirmation, which is this, which is this. I have my point of interest to be this zone. My point of interest is this zone. This is my point of interest. So I'm only looking for the confirmation for the sell. So I went down to the 5 minutes time frame, then I got some candlestick, which is this tiny ones, which this one. Then anytime you see candlestick like this, you know that there's like indecision between the buyers and the sellers when the price is closing and opening and closing in between two long wicks. So where the price move to, either the price move to the upside here from here, from for now the price came down. You should be expecting the price to come back to that zone before the actual drop. Price came down to this zone again, then started dropping. And assuming the price went up, you should be expecting the price to come down to this zone before the actual push up. So that was how I got my entry for that. So for the second entry, which was this, I think on 15 minutes time frame or 5 minutes time frame, that's how I got it. I think yes, it's on 15 minutes time frame using the gap SNR, this zone. So you see the price, gave us two bearish candlestick here. This is the one and this is the two. So the price came back to fill that zone, then started dropping. I went down to the 5 minutes time frame of 3 minutes, I think. I don't really remember when after my entry. So I went down to, so the price started rejecting. I think it's on, yeah, it's on 5 minutes too. So the price started rejecting, giving sign that sellers are in the market. It started rejecting. As it was rejecting down, it was rejecting up too, rejecting up and down. Then the price gave us this, which is like a supply zone too. Then the price started dropping from there straight to my take profit. Straight to my take profit zone, which is this. Then this one too, the same thing as the supply zone. You see, this is a supply zone. This is a supply zone here. Then I place my wick here, my straight line here. Then the price pushed up and came back here, gave us this, then started pushing up. The last high, which is this, but I went up to this zone. That was like there are two TPs in trading. You have the fact TP and the actual TP. So the actual TP is just the TP that you know that this is where the price will get to. That's the actual TP. But the fact TP is just like imagination TP, where you are imagine the price to get to. So that's just it. This TP is just the fact TP that I placed there, which I shared the trade this morning to my Telegram channel. That I took the trade last night, then the price hit the take profit this morning. I just woke up and saw the take profit, and this one hit SL and started moving to the downside. This ones. So I think I didn't do anything wrong here. Just that market will always be market, then you have no choice. Just this zone here, this same supply zone, I placed the mark here, then expecting the price to come here. But my stop loss was supposed to be above this here, either above here to give me 1 to 2, but 1 to 2 will be somehow. Then I reduced it down to this zone. But let me go to the lower time frame for the last high. Using the lower time frame, the stop loss was supposed to be around the, which will also still give 1 to 2.77, which will also be right. But most times I do 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, and sometimes 1 to 10. So depending on how the market is moving. So this one hit SL and started moving in the good way. So that's just it about the how I'm getting my sniper entry these days on Eurjpy and Gbpjpy. So just make sure you like the video, comment what you've learned, share, and invite your friend to join my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel, I will write the name of the Telegram. My Telegram channel is this. You can just, maybe I will add my link, my YouTube, my Telegram link, and the Twitter link to the video. My Twitter name is just K_019. I put it there. You can follow me on Twitter, then my Telegram link is there. So just click on the Telegram link, come slide to my DM if you want to learn more. Then I will explain how I got my entries. So that's just it. Do well, like, subscribe, turn on the notification button for more videos. Thank you.